Whoa! What's up, everybody? We're back.
Hey!
Yay. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Happy Dust. Welcome to FIGGAH Bangin' Season 2, Episode 1.
Yeah, we've been on hiatus so long. I was like, nope, Season 2.
This is the mature version. Everybody, welcome to.
Who's watching the show?
That was mine.
First time on a live stream, raise your hand. Or stump.
We can't see you. Damn it.
Yeah, but it's not my first time.
So what's up? Thanks for everybody for joining us. Long story short about what took so long, don't hire friends to do your contract work. But we're back. We're here. I'm alive.
Shout out to House Milo.
Shout out to House Milo. That's me. Joining us tonight. What?
How's the new place?
It's still standing. Didn't burn it down yet. Still working on it. Maybe next time it'll be gone. But
how's that AC unit?
Oh, it's great.
Note to self: when you buy a house, make sure it has central air.
What? DPC, you know this is live. You're here, and it says live in the corner. What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining us. Joining us tonight on Season 2, Episode 1. We're still waiting on Brian. Hopefully he shows up. But joining us tonight, we have super duper special guest, Mr. Josh Fisher.
Hey. I wouldn't call me super duper or anything, but, you know, I have been told I was short bus special before, so, you know. I guess that's a compliment.
I'm not even going there.
Depends on how you look at it.
Also joining us tonight, Mr. JD.
Hey, everybody. Well, that was... No. Hey, meat bags. There we go.
There you go.
There we go.
We also have Mr. Grumpy Mites.
Yo.
That's the Grumpy yo.
Dude, I was in a fucking full sleep, man. I was in a food coma.
I'm like, what's taking so long for this link? Like, you probably sleeping or forgot.
I was like on the couch. We don't usually start going until about a half hour anyway, so.
Shut my eyes for a second.
Yeah, next thing I know, it was like fucking 10 after 9. I'm like, shit.
Like I said, hopefully Brink should be joining us. I don't know where he is, but he should
be on strike.
He might be on strike. Who knows? All right, so got a new little setup.
It's been a while, man. I mean, you got a lot of things we could look at. You know, start from like 6 months ago and work our way up.
All right, so what was that? Was that Titans Return or Powder Primes?
It's okay. I'll
go get some Titans Return.
Yeah. So I guess we're gonna go with something that it's as probably as new as we possibly can.
Yeah, I mean, I've been still picking up some stuff, but I haven't been going crazy because, you know, mortgages and shit. But so we got a new little setup. This is going to be what I call temporary permanent. It'll be permanent for now until I get a table set up by the toys. But so hopefully this works. So if I turn my camera off and I come over here and turn this camera on, tonight we are doing.
Hopefully it will work.
Hopefully. Ta-da!
Nope. Oh.
Works. I'm looking at it.
There we go.
This is Xtransbots Toro, aka their cliff jumper.
I believe you. Oh, never mind.
What?
Nothing. The feed's behind.
Oh. I do something wrong? Are we good? Okay.
That's it. It's the end of the. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Okay, so here he is in his Porsche. I don't know what the hell Porsche he is. Where's T2RX6 when you need him?
944.
There you go. I don't know if that's right, but we'll go with it.
He doubts you, JD.
I do.
He is a doubt. Damn it.
Fire. We'll call him Mr. Doubtfire.
There we go.
That's all I got.
Thank you.
I'm going back.
Yep, me too.
How does it roll, Ace?
So it doesn't roll great.
It rolls can hardly. It rolls one way, can hardly roll the other.
It kind of sort of rolls. It's not the best. The problem is mostly it's this plastic tires, unfortunately, but it rolls okay. It more like it slides and rolls.
It's fine.
We
It's
don't have the fake granite counter anymore.
No, now we got this is a so finding an L-shaped computer table nowadays is basically impossible. I searched for fucking like a month and I couldn't find it, so I had to have one custom built.
I'd have given you one.
Well, this is like fucking heavy duty. It's bolted to the wall. It's staying with the house now. But whatever. Gotta do what you gotta do.
Another reason why the show took so long to come back.
Yeah, this table was supposed to take this desk was supposed to take 2 weeks. Let's just say it didn't take 2 weeks.
Yeah, we were only supposed to be off the air for 2 weeks.
Yeah, well, shout out to people stealing from me. So here he is in his Porsche mode. It's not a penny racer, so that pisses some people off.
Ooh,
Boo!
right here, it pisses me off.
I don't know. It doesn't that kind of stuff. I don't know. It doesn't super bother me that he's not a penny racer. I would have liked it either way, but I understand the qualms. I get it, but he is a more realistic vehicle. The windows are all blacked out, which is good, so you don't see the robot bits inside, and they are painted, which is nice, including the back, which you can kind of see through it.
I was gonna say I thought they were clear.
Holy
Yeah, they're
crap.
clear.
But
They're
just
clear painted.
super dark.
For 1 second there, your camera was the clearest it's ever been.
Well, I have. Oh, that's the other thing. I have gigabit Ethernet. So
Nice.
No more mice.
I have gigabit internet, and I have my router about 30 feet and 1 floor up, 30 feet away, 1 floor up, and everything else is hardwired. So hopefully internet works good. And I'm watching it, and it seems pretty good.
How many colors of red do you have on yours?
Looking at it close, like
now that you got it under white light.
these pieces seem a little bit like more like they're unpainted plastic. I mean, it's painted, but it looks a little pinker, especially this one. Then, like up here, this is dark red, and like in the front here, it's more like a magenta pinkish kind of red. But I mean, in hand, like just looking at it, it's not noticeable. Until, like, if you look up real close, you can start to notice it.
Yeah, mine wasn't too bad.
But it's really not bad. Like you can see right there, like this, like especially this piece is a little bit of a different shade. But
Columpio has a lot of issues.
Columpio. All right, let's do him.
The Columpio, whatever the fuck his name is. Clozapam.
Colostomy. Pretty clean underneath. Not too bad.
I'm not mad at the vehicle mode at all, but for me, I would rather much of them went like the Toy World B route with like a penny racer style, and it would have worked. Yeah, and we wouldn't have had this big obnoxious fucking hump.
We'll get there. We will get there.
Ringing a fucking bell.
Painted tail lights, which is always nice. So you don't got to fucking repro label them to get lights, which is always annoying. But bottom, skid plate or whatever isn't too bad. And a lot of these cars have the bump on the bottom.
The rims are perfect, man. A very good detail on the rims.
Rims are nice. That. The only thing I would have wished they were rubber tires, but
at
least you got paint on them. A little bit painted accents here. The painted door handles. That's a rivet or pin. But not too bad in vehicle mode. Accessory-wise, he comes with this, which is his sled, and also this, but this is for robot mode. We'll get there later.
Let's justify the $70.
Yeah, pretty much. It was, that's not a $70 figure, but throw in some more plastic.
50, 45.
So we just take some of this crap off. So
I had a hard time taking some of this
some of this
off. It was actually started to stress the plastic on the sled.
It's like a vacuum. Well, actually, what I found is if you pull this piece off, sometimes this will pop off. There we go. And you can get in from underneath. There we go. Something just came off. That was the bipod. Plug that in a second. You can kind of... There we go. Makes it a little easier. We'll take a look at this a little bit. And that's for robot mode. Guns for robot mode. This gun's for robot mode. Oh wow, this one does not want to come out. Holy! I might have to.
There's about 20 viewers right now. We're hoping that you probably snapped that thing in fucking
gonna
half.
say.
Right now. Welcome to season 2, episode 1 of Figure Breaking. Boys are back.
Okay, that piece came off. So plug that back in. That piece came off. We'll just take those off. Screw it. Now we got to put this piece back on. I don't know which way it went. We'll say it's this way. And it's not that way. It's the other way. There we go. Okay, so the sled. I actually haven't even done this yet because I didn't really care. But the sled itself, when you strip it like this, is that thing from that episode in season 2, I believe. Yeah, because Sea Spray was in there when they were all going. Were they going to Dinobot Island? Is that the episode?
I believe they actually used hydrofoils in season 1 a couple of times too.
Did they? The only one I remember is when they were going. I think it was to Dinobot Island. But-
Yeah, that was season 1.
Was it? No, because Sea Spray was there.
Dinobot Island in season 1.
Shit, I thought it was season 2.
Nope.
So this,
You
You
gotta take,
transform, bro?
yeah, you gotta take the red
you
thing.
gotta
off.
take the red piece off, don't you?
Yeah.
Come on, snap some pegs.
Does it matter which way this goes?
I don't think so.
Not really.
So you just literally sit it on top of that, and then you have hydrofoil. So if you want him, I'm not putting this on waters to test it, so don't ask. No, that's the next question. But you
Does
can, literally
it
just,
float?
you can literally just sit it on top of there, and if you want that thing from that episode, you can totally do it. You can still see the wheels behind it a little bit, so it's not like perfect hiding it. But I mean, it does a good job for what it is. If that's the thing you want, I don't really see a point to it, but whatever. It's a thing.
I mean, it's cool that it came with. It's a cool accessory, but not when you're trying to, hike up the price point because you're making one of the few tune accurate cliff jumpers out there. You know what I mean?
He also has these two pieces that he can use in.
I honestly think they would have slapped 109.99 on, and those fucking nutbags would have probably bought it.
I'm sure.
Mhm.
So he comes with. So unfortunately, he's got this cutout right here on his hood, and that's permanent. That's cut into the mold, and that's to accommodate these bits. So he has an antenna you can plug in there if you want that thing from that episode. And you can.
That cut is actually true to that model of Porsche.
There's supposed to be a triangle in there.
Yeah, there
For what?
are certain models of the 944. I think it's the turbo models that
Yeah.
has that cut in the hood.
It's
For
an
what,
fresh air dam for the
Oh, it's a.
turbo.
All right. Well, I don't know shit about cars like that, so
Me neither.
that's why we have professionals.
Sunday Heat in the chat said season 2 Sea Spray tracks on Cliff Jumper raid the pirate ship.
There you go.
Oh,
I knew
nice.
Sea Spray was there. And then he also has that time he had a gun pop out. You can have that if you want.
Shooting at laser beak.
So that's it.
that one time.
The only thing is, I don't know if you guys have the same issue, but right out of the box, my mirrors have this it looks like a stress mark, like at the base there, and it's on both sides.
Wow, that looks bad.
See it?
Wow.
Mine didn't have that, or I would have
Mine
been bitching about that. You know
Yep.
me.
It's on both sides, and I know I didn't do it because it was right out of the box. I think it's just like when it was painted. Come on, focus.
Better grab a hairdryer.
I don't think it's a stress mark. I don't know what it is. I was staring at it close. It almost looks like dry glue. Like, when you get that filmy, like super glue dries, it gets like filmy. That kind of feels like what it is.
That's
I'm not really-
Inspector 21 semen
Maybe.
Ew.
Let me taste it.
quality. Could do it. Lick it. I dare you.
So I don't know if that's a everybody thing or just a my bad luck thing, but
No, I would have noticed that right off the bat. I would have been fucking crying about it.
Yeah, I'm looking at mine right now. Mine's fine.
it's red. I mean, I can always take a red Sharpie or a little drop of red paint over it, but it literally looks like trying to scrape it off. I can't tell if it's like a film or if it's just like, you know what? Actually, I think I can scrape some of it off. Yeah, I can. It's some kind of film. I didn't really want to screw with it. I was just worried that it might be stress marks. But it actually looks like some kind of film.
Welcome to season 2 of figure scraping.
Yeah, actually, that actually looks better already. I didn't really want to screw with it, but yeah, there's some kind of,
just lick
I
it.
guess, some kind of inspector jizz
It'll
on
go
there.
away once you lick it. Just lick it.
All right, well, that looks a little better. I'll
All
screw
right,
it
great,
later.
great.
All right. Okay, so there he is in vehicle mode. We got people sending gifts here, screwing me up. So, size comparisons. I'm getting more stuff out, so I got a couple other things. So let's see with him with
Oh,
good
we're gonna
old.
change it up for season 2. Oh no, we're not.
First, we got to see him with good old clamp down.
Our season 1 regular.
Our season 1 regular. So you can see he's, comparable to mini-bot size cars. And then since I have an extra one, here he is with MPB, the toy version. Well, the red version, because this guy's staying in alt mode. He's a little bit longer. Like if I do bumper to bumper, he's a hair longer. And let's see, wide. He's a hair wider.
Yeah, in vehicle mode, he's perfect. He's a perfect size for comparison with B and some of the other mini bots. In my opinion, he looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
It would look better if it was a penny racer.
Yes. I'll be getting the MMC.
Oh, I can't deal with the skinny jeans.
And I mean, I do have him, but
Yeah, so there he is with another mini bot.
Awesome.
Oh, his gun fell out. We'll fix that later.
Hmm.
Okay.
Let's get down to the breaking.
Any other questions before we start breaking it?
No, chat's kind of quiet, man. It is our return, Not many people are, used to the show being back, so we only had one day to plug it.
All right. So get this slid out of the way.
But if you subscribe to the Realm Collectors YouTube channel and make
wouldn't
sure
know
you hit your
anyway.
notification bell, you'll know whenever we go live.
Okay. So here we go. So he kind of pegs together really well, because especially here between here and here, there's like a hook, like a clip hook that really holds everything on. So it's actually
Gar.
We complain when things don't notch in well and stay tight, and then we complain when it's too tight, and that's what we do.
you kind of got to unhook that. You can kind of see it.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a pain in the ass.
You can kind of see it up in kind of sort of. No, it's not going to focus.
Eric in the chat, my issue with the MMC one is pretty much everything from the waist down, and some of the stuff on the chest. I didn't like the way it looked, but.
So when we fold this open, you can immediately see that there's something else in here.
A penny racer.
So he does have a faux chest. And what's funny is even the colors of the windshield and everything is a light blue instead of this painted black. So they actually even changed that. But I do have the backpack piece coming. It's not here yet, but if you there's a 3D printed back piece to make it look more like the penny racer back, so it's not, you're gonna see it in a minute, but he's got a bit of a backpack, and you can pop.
It's kind of like old news. They know.
You can see this long ass pin right here. You can just pop that out and pop the other piece on. But let's see. So here we gotta flip these tires halfway, and then this whole piece is gonna come down. So you want them like that. So 90 degrees on the tires. And then 90 degrees on the fenders, and that will also push out this bit of the back windshield will pop out a bit to accommodate.
Boot lid.
Okay.
Dude, I remember when we first saw this thing, we were like, "Oh my god!" And then
we started seeing the back.
Right before release, there was that one infamous fucking picture. What?
So
everybody's hearts just dropped.
So the legs will kind of expand out, and then this bit. Let me see if I can get it without the spot. There we go. It pegs in, so you got to pick it up a little bit, and then do that.
That's fucking big ass feet.
Fold that and fold that. And he does have a little bit of a clown shoe, but is what it is.
I think the MMC's worse.
Fold that out, unpeg this, and fold that down.
Now, if it was a penny racer, it wouldn't be so big.
Mm-hmm.
There's the lower half done, easy peasy.
Yeah.
Arms are just gonna pull out, and then the head is on a little plate that pulls up. Get these arms out of the way, and now the windows fold down on a very scary stiff joint.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, this has to fold around first. That these are just gonna stuff into his back, and they don't really peg in or anything. They just kind of.
Did you guys hear
No.
like a couple seconds ago? Ace gasped for air, trying to transform.
I'm fat. Leave me alone.
It's like when I used to play Xbox and you shit talk with people and you hear them out of breath. I said, "What are you out of breath for? You're moving your fucking thumbs, you fucking fat bastard. Try eating a salad."
So the arms pull out,
And on the other side, I'm a fat bastard.
and then we're gonna pull them, chain, move them forward, flip out the hands. So that's the arms.
The gap is little. I was a little, you know.
Well, the gap's in the back.
Gap, yeah. Man.
And that's for
Well, we need someone to make fillers. I'm in. I bought the Bumblebee fillers.
So we just pull the arms down, and now for the fun part. So we kind of fold this
See,
in.
right there, without it looks pretty damn good.
Yeah, well, that's why you need the backpack pieces to get rid of that. But fold this up, fold this down. This tucks in that gap. Doesn't really lock in. There's no place for it to peg, so it just kind of sits there.
Mine does. You
Goes
keep pushing
pegged?
it. Yeah, you
you-
push it. You
Oh, you
push it.
trying to get
It'll snap into place.
Trying to make me break it.
No, I'm dead serious, man. Mine's
It's
look,
in there.
mine's in there, man.
Well, this is not. These tires are not straight. Maybe it's because of these stupid tires.
Yeah, you just push it in, and you'll just hear it go click. Right, I'm not crazy, right, guys?
No, you're not crazy.
Well, I am crazy, but not
Well,
about that.
There we go.
Hey,
Hey.
hey,
It clicked.
I'm here for a reason today.
And that is Toro, right? Xtransbots Toro in robot mode. Not too bad. Transform. Let's run through articulation before we start getting into this. So head is on a hinge swivel. So round and around, and then up and down. Unfortunately, the head is actually on a ball joint. That's right. So the bottom piece is a swivel. So you can see like this, I call it a pyramid piece. This great piece on his neck. That's on a swivel, and then up in the head is a ball joint, and it actually can get unaligned.
Mhm.
So you can get some side to side, which I like. You get all the way around. You get a good bit up, but not so much down. Like down is basically straight ahead. But sometimes like just moving it around, you can see like it comes unaligned, so you kind of got to like hold that piece and line it up so it looks nice. The head itself is also a little. The face isn't too bad, but it seems a little like squished. I don't know if it's just me.
No, he's got a little bit of a thinner head from front to back. It's a little on the thin side.
I mean,
But
Somebody
it's
hit
not
him in the
terrible.
face with a shovel.
it's not horrible, but I mean, at least if they decide to give us another face, it's just a screw. That's an easy fix. Arms are on you can see the ball joint right there. And you can also, there's a hinge for up and down, but that's really just for transformation with this backpack. With the windshield piece, it completely blocks that. So you get like a millimeter up and down, like the size of Dan's dick. What? And then all the way around on the ball joint. And then with the cut for the ball joint, you can get straight out. That's pretty decent. Got a mushroom peg for the bicep. You can see it
Can
right
you
there.
hear me now?
What
Yep.
happened?
All right.
Mhm.
Fucking microphone.
So mushroom peg for the bicep. You see it right there. A little bit of the hollows.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get a hinged elbow to 90 even. Not getting past 90 and straight out. So that's a little weak that they couldn't, they've done a double Double hinged elbow gives a little more articulation, but not the end of the world.
Well, yeah, not trying to defend this guy whatsoever, but it is a mini bot, so you're not getting much on any of the mini bots like this. There's
No,
not too much going on in the tense of outstanding engineering and posability.
Wrist swivels all the way around. Fingers fing on a single pin.
Thank God he doesn't have the fucking hands.
He doesn't have the Keith hands, because God forbid. Imagine fucking Keith hands on something this small. Forget it.
Christ.
Thumb is fixed, and all the knuckles are pinned. He does kind of have typewriter fingers, but I've seen worse.
It's like a flipper.
And it makes a decent fist.
Shout out to carpal tunnel.
Shout out to carpal tunnel.
Yep.
Waist is on a swivel, and the backpack actually does not impede it whatsoever, so you can get all the way around. He does have a pretty good ab crunch. Get about 45 degrees, which I likey.
And there's an extra piece to kind of make up for the crunch.
What do you mean an extra piece? You mean the red piece?
The red piece.
Yeah, that you can see it in there, so it's not so hollowy.
Yep.
So
Just
that's
a nice little touch.
I like that I like that everybody's getting into the ab crunch market.
Well, I don't mind the ab crunch if you're not gonna fuck with the sculpt at all, or you're gonna do.
Yeah, I mean, there's some where because like even him, you can see the pin for the ab crunch is that pin right there. It's all the way in the front. So if you didn't have something like this filler piece here, it would just be this would just all be hollow.
Yeah.
Hips are looks like a mushroom, looks like a swivel.
I remember the first figure that I ever fucked with that had an ab crunch was Warden.
Does he?
Had a ratcheted fucking ab crunch. And we were like, holy shit.
I haven't picked that fucker up. Actually, he's in a D12 right now. I gotta figure out the hell I'm doing. So, hips, they're so these pieces are attached. It's not like a hip skirt plate. They lift up. This is all one piece, which is better for for looks. But he can go up to there. If you move the backpack out of the way, you can go all the way back. Oh, look who finally decided to join us.
We thought season 2 starts at 10.
What's up, Lady McLateface?
Yo, what's up?
What's up, B?
Sorry, guys. Fell asleep.
Wow.
So did I.
Two he is. You better get right in the chat squad.
If I had Alexa, she would wake me up on time.
Oh, yeah?
Back to there. And then 100% on the Van Damme.
Did you transform it already?
I did. Want me to transform it back and then do it again?
I'm going to go watch the first half of the show. I'll be right back.
All right. So, Brian, what do you think of the alt mode?
It's got paint issues, if I remember correctly. So fuck it.
Wow. No, it's not.
They couldn't get the colors right, if I remember correctly, when I was looking at people's.
Mine's okay. It's just these panels don't match too bad.
Well, it seems like with the die cast and the different types of plastic they use, the paint just adheres differently, and I guess dries a different shade.
Yeah, and it's a problem that a lot of people have to deal with.
Like the hood pieces and all this stuff. This is all clear plastic that they paint over, and it ends up coming out differently.
Just like MP Lambor and
Oh god,
even Bumblebee had issues.
Yep, yellow is a really hard one.
I do like the alt mode, the scale of the alt mode, I should say. So, am I in the minority, and other people want to have the penny racer look?
Mostly dust.
Yeah.
Hey, JD wants it too.
I went to Penny Racer.
Thank you. And we didn't hear what Josh wanted. Josh got quiet.
Well, I like the alt mode, the actual realistic alt mode.
So there you go. We got a split deciding panel here.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure Josh is like tired of stuff looking like it's been like cut off, too short or something like that, right?
Wow.
Don't you hate it when things get cut off?
Well, when they're on me, I'm not a fan.
Wow.
On that note, so 100% on the Van Damme. We got thigh swivel built in around there, nice and clean.
I mean, it's really well articulated for a mini bot.
Ratcheted knees, which are very stiff. Actually, this is a lot harder.
Isn't it a double ratchet?
It's double
Or
jointed,
double
mostly
jointed.
for the transformation, but this actually locks, so it's not really. You can use it as a joint, but I mean, it's going to look terrible.
Mm.
But the actual knee is this ratchet.
So the more that you use the ratchet, the top ratchet, the softer it becomes.
Yeah, but
You grind it down a bit.
let's just say 90 degrees. I'm sure it'll go 90 degrees. And it actually go forward. You can actually break his knee and go forward too if you want, because it's a ratchet. And you just see the teeth just go all the way around, so they didn't put a stop or anything. So that's a thing you can do. The feet are actually pretty well articulated, so we can go without screwing with anything. We can go down to there. Let's see if we can get more. You can get all the way if you fold this piece out. Up to there, which is nice. And then, so without messing with this, let's see how far. You can get that far without moving that inner piece.
Not moving the door in.
If you move that out of the way, you can get a little bit
that's
more
just,
extreme.
that's just asinine. Why would you do that?
Yeah, you can fold it in and it won't look too bad, but I mean, you're not going to use something probably not going to use something that extreme. So you don't lose too much. So you get ostensibly that much.
Looks good in the ace stance on the shelf.
Good old day stances.
Shout it out.
Looks
need the
good,
ro-
man.
I need the robot.
Dances.
Okay.
Dance.
You know, it's kind of. Did you already get the compliments on the crispness of your video?
It's not bad. It's better, right?
Yeah,
It kind of loses clarity when he moves around too much because the
Yeah, it's gotta
phone's trying to autofocus.
I spent a lot of money to get to get it better. But like I said, I have gigabit internet now.
It's like me. I spent $45 extra a month to get the high speed internet so I could do the live streams. To the realm.
So now we move on to accessories, of which he has many.
Accessories.
Accessories.
Don't forget his accessories.
So he comes with.
We're not going to talk about the Quasimodos.
We're getting to.
Okay. I didn't know that was a last thing.
Let's get through everything he comes with, because he comes with a bunch of shit. So he comes with all this stuff.
Shout out to $40 extra.
Yeah. So he's got this, which is a 2-part staff, which I don't even remember him using. I know he did. I just don't remember what it was from.
I'm a cartoon guy and I don't even remember.
Yeah.
Sure, someone in the chat will tell us.
They're molded identically, but you can also, because they have these 2 like wide pieces on the bottom, and you can.
What's that? Your staff a rat?
You can stick them together and get one long one.
Did he go spearfishing once? I think he had that boat mode, didn't he?
Yeah, we talked about the boat mode. There's the sled.
Look
So, yeah,
cool with your staff a rat.
If you want a staff, you can have a staff.
Yay.
And what's funny is this actually doesn't even have a place on the sled. This was just in the box in a separate piece, in a separate pocket.
Extra plastic was left
You
over.
can actually stand it up on those holes on the sled in the back for storage. They
Look
actually
at that.
Make it look even more ridiculous.
Now, look at that. Hoopa!
Tandem-
Hoopa!
tandem
bring the
stereo
spirit over here,
ridiculousness.
Hoopa. We're going to get this fish.
So he comes with 3 pistols. I'm pretty sure this is at least season 1.
Yep.
I don't know. He doesn't have a gun from the toy because he was a mini bot. It was just, pull it out and there he is. So I'm guessing these are just alternative animations for his gun, just different episodes. They had different shaped guns. I seem to remember this one from the show more.
Yeah.
I'm glad you did your research.
Hey, it's G1. Things change from fucking second to second. You know that. But
And that's probably all that is, animation errors.
so he has a similar peg system, to the Masterpiece guns, but instead of it being a slot, it's just a peg, a little tiny round peg.
A
And it's
lot
got
easier to get in there.
a little tiny hole. and then you can just
Shout out to
Fingers
Tiny
in there.
Holes.
shout out to tiny things going in tiny holes. Right there.
Oh,
So you can hold it extremely well. So that's a better system for mini bots. Either that or the slot in the back of the hand.
Yeah, I like that too. The slot that slides down.
So all the guns. So they're all basically all three of these pistols are basically the same size. They're just different sculpts. And if you remember him fondly with a certain kind of gun in his hand from a certain episode, you have the option to do it. I'm going with this one for me, but you can do whatever you like. And he also comes with
That's from the second act of the 42-second episode. 35 minutes and 22 seconds in.
and that other thing from that episode. This is when he tried to kill Megatron, right? When he tried to snipe him with a fucking bazooka.
I got him right in my sights right now.
Because sniping with the bazooka is totally a thing.
I've got Megatron right in my viewfinder.
What's also nice is these are there is some paint on here. The black is painted.
Well, good, nice detail on the accessory. I'm not hating. No
And
reason.
there's
for
some
it.
they're not perfectly flat. There's some molded detail on there. These are a little bit.
Okay, would you rather be
flatter.
$30 cheaper or have all these accessories?
I would have liked this gun.
That's it.
I would have
I'm
liked.
good.
Honestly, I like the
I
bazooka.
don't even need that. I don't even need
I'll
that.
take the bazooka. I would take this and this. That's all I really needed. But same system here with the hole. Now this thing is bigger, so it will kind of get in the way a little bit. But if we can, gotta find the hole. There we go.
Yeah, shit.
Ace can't find the hole.
So it has a hinge on the handle. So if you need to get it like over his shoulder or something, you can finagle it a little bit,
Yeah.
and you can have him lying down,
Except
looking flat up,
looking at the ground.
looking at the ground.
Nailed it. Well, use that. Does the ab crunch go the other way? Use that
No.
fantastic ab crunch he's got.
And he also can't pick his head up to look straight ahead. So you can fake it till you make it.
He's like at a sleepover and people like just trip over him in the middle of the night, go into the bathroom. Hey, watch it, fucking humpback boy.
He's the first guy that got drunk and fell asleep.
I got Megatron.
Check his face for fucking Sharpie marks.
He does. So yeah, so that's another option. And I think that's all so these he just holds with tension. There's no pegs on these. Let's see. I haven't even tried this. So yeah, I mean, the problem is they're all cut square. So this is going to be, if you hold it in the thin part, it's loose.
He's called skiing.
If you hold it in the fat part, it holds. Yeah, it holds a little bit better. But it's like, if you push it, yeah, see, it's too big, it's too fat to really go in the hand. I feel like it's going to be pushing out on the thumb. That'll hold a lot more secure. But I feel like it's because the hand is cut square and this piece is round. I feel like it's going to be, it might stress it a little bit. So just be careful. I would say put it in the thin part and get in a pose you like and leave it.
Now, from the Autobot Olympics, ready for the javelin throw is. Why are you doing that?
Because we can't be mature on FIGGAH banging. Wait, we can do a thrust, a pelvic thrust.
oh my!
Gonna get it, Megatron.
Oh, Dan, this is what a real man looks like.
Oh,
So yeah, that's basically everything he comes with. They give you a lot of stuff for your money, but
there is one more thing you can actually do with one of the accessories. That little thruster on the sled.
thruster.
And slide it right over his fist to replicate his glass gas cannon.
How do you get it out?
Just pulls straight off.
Straight out. There we go. All right. Yeah, see, I'm learning stuff every day. Do I have to close the fist up?
No, you can slide it right over it.
There you go. I didn't even know that.
They don't show it in the instruction manual.
Oh, nice. So you can do a Mega Man blaster. Can't get his. Oh man, you can't get his hand. Oh, you can like almost get it.
Well, that's okay. You do the thing.
It's like me lately with my stomach getting bigger. Can't quite get my arms where I need to get them.
All right, so that's a thing I didn't know he could do.
I didn't even know that did that either.
No idea.
Not that I looked. I think I looked at the sled for maybe 32 seconds.
Mhm.
Took a
32,
picture.
not 31.
32.
Scene
33.
7 minutes scene, 32 seconds.
Get out of here.
All right, see you.
That's the only thing is you're probably gonna see some spiders and shit coming in here. There's little tiny bugs everywhere. Get out of here.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. If he goes
Ace
across
is
the screen,
actually
we can sing that.
outside.
I am.
All right.
Yeah, so that's pretty much everything he can do in a nutshell.
But
Speaking of nutshells,
can he do the figure banging test?
Also, we forgot to even talk about it. So apparently, I'm pretty sure there's a way to get these headlights out, but I think you have to unscrew all this stuff, like this whole black piece. I'm pretty sure you have to take those 3 screws out in order to get under there and push out the headlight.
What?
It's silly.
That
It's
can't
stupid.
be true.
I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100%.
I
Maybe
think
there's
he's
like a
thinking, I think he's
switch.
thinking a different figure.
No, there's no.
I don't think there's headlights.
Maybe you use a spudger.
It's a
I
separate piece.
tried.
Can you get in behind the wheel well?
No, because it's a solid
Yeah.
piece.
So then maybe
There's
they
that
don't come
black
out.
piece back
It
there.
might not, I'm not 100%. I'm pretty sure I saw somebody else do it, but yeah, there's no way to get them out otherwise. So
Yeah, I think we're thinking about the Lambor, the new Lambor.
maybe it's possible. I'm not gonna try.
We
but
know nothing about
You know,
this
it
thing,
might
we
be
just
the
bought it.
MMC one that has the lights that pop up.
could be.
Maybe
but-
it's fancy schmancy low cut 501 jeans that he wears. Really
Mhm.
tight.
So from the front,
Has
he
skinny
looks
jeans.
the part. Like I think that's pretty spot on. You know, the biggest problem is that that's
You know what really makes it look like an eyesore is the way everything's sandwiches up.
it's
Because honestly, in hand, it's really not that bad. And when you start taking some figures off your shelf and compare it with their backpacks,
Yeah, it's right on par with
it
everything.
really isn't that much smaller. It just looks less because it's all enclosed. You don't see the sandwich on the side.
if they could have figured out a way to do it without having like the windshield for me, the windshield up here really makes it stand out.
Mhm.
You know, maybe because it's a different color. You know, makes it like it can.
Don't get me wrong, the fucking thing is huge, but it's just when you start comparing it to some of your other figures and like how you showed it when you took it off earlier, where the pin will pop off in this new set that comes in.
right there.
Even if you don't have that new
Yeah, it would still look.
it'll still look.
Yeah, the
lot
only problem
better.
is if you do that, you'll have a big hollow gap.
Yeah, you'll have that problem on the top.
You know, it would look like that.
Yeah, let's show from the top.
Which is
Yeah.
that's
Oh wow!
even more obnoxious.
So someone's making a kit or
Yeah,
something.
there's a 3D
Yeah.
piece. As I was saying it before you got in. There's a 3D piece. I have it coming, but it didn't get here yet. So you basically pop this pin out, this long pin right here, and you put the 3D printed piece on it, and it has the like the Bumblebee spare tire on the back from the animation,
Yeah. It's not perfect, but it works.
and it fills in all that, and
Or
it
this
makes
paint-
it makes it look more like that.
Or the paint's not really matching either, but it don't matter. It'll fix the problem.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, probably from a size perspective, it's probably no more, gross looking than some of the other ones.
Yeah, I mean, I started pulling some down. Even Sunstreaker is got a
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
fucking nasty backpack on it. The hot rod did, and
Yeah.
just started pulling some down. I mean, like I'm not going to be too harsh on this because if I let this guy pass, I have to let that guy pass.
But,
It's not horrible,
yeah,
but I mean, it's definitely there.
Yeah. Like I said, it's the way it looks all sandwiched up and gappy, which really takes your eye from it too. So if that was all like enclosed and it's sleek,
It's also not flat, like it's not squared off. It flares out at the bottom a little bit, like it goes that way a little bit. So it's
Yeah.
not like perfectly. If it's if stuff is symmetrical, we tend human beings, the human eye tends to like it more.
but if they went with the penny racer route, we wouldn't be looking at that right now. Just saying.
yeah, and Ace, I agree. The way they transformed that windshield just looks lazy to me.
Go up here,
Yeah,
like that.
they
That to
could
me
find a
is,
better way.
is a bigger eyesore.
One more
Like
thing.
that's there. Like you can't not see that. Like you can go like that and you don't see that backpack until you turn it. Like that you see.
Yeah, and one thing I do like about the alt mode they did here is that they went with the non-blue windows. So,
On the alt mode.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
one
we
thing.
talked about how they paint that black, and then they have the blue windows on the faux chest. So let's do some. We didn't do our size comparisons yet, so I grabbed a couple things. So,
Did you compare them in alt mode to old classic?
what this?
No, the clamp down. I was
Yes, he did.
all right.
Yeah, I told him it's season
That-
2. We gotta get some new figures up in here, and
All right.
Well, I had to show him next to an empty car, and then we showed him with something more comparable. So let's see. We'll do him last because he's obvious. Oh, we can do him last. Let's do. So here he is with Richthofen.
And away.
Oh,
There goes our backpack. Whoa, what happened over there? You going to ring a bell later?
Here he is with a piece of shit.
hey,
Arco.
he's even got the backpack with the motor in it.
Yeah, this is even more obnoxious to me. But can't wait. I can't wait to get rid of this thing. I can't wait to get rid of it. I hate it.
He's not that bad.
He's terrible. I hate him.
I mean, I had to unscrew him to get that whole backpack thing.
You
Yeah,
have to rotate it exactly 37.5 degrees. To get it.
37.5 degrees.
Hey, there's
Here
dust
he is
bites.
with dust mites.
I'm a cross between him and Huffer.
You're more him than Huffer.
I whine a little bit too. Hey, my arm!
Yeah.
Remember he
Yeah,
got stuck in the water? Remember it was in one of the first episode
Yeah.
arcs?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Stuck in the water. Hey, my arm!
Shut up, Huffer.
It'll never work. You'll see.
Aha!
So there he is.
look.
Mm-hmm.
With
Now we could do
MPB.
a comparison. Turn them to the sides. See?
Mm-hmm.
It just looks cleaner. Well, it's not as
This
big,
is
but
this is.
Yeah.
Well, he's got more of a belly than.
They're pretty close as far as
if
no,
it was
never mind.
beveled.
Actually, hold on. I got his.
Well,
leg.
you actually
back a
Ace's
little bit.
camera is actually on an angle, so we're not looking at it like dead on. I took some pic. Well, when I opened up mine, I did a bunch of pic comparisons on my Instagram, and it really, didn't look too bad of a difference. Just that B is all contoured.
It really shows the proportions on B not being, proper for show accuracy.
Mm-hmm.
See, they're almost like
I hate
the
that B.
same
I
thickness
love that
in
thing.
the chest.
Ugh.
It's just B has it sticking out the front.
He has more of a belly.
Yeah.
Toy World B is more my tune B. And like I said, they could have pulled it off if they would have went the same route as the Toy World B for Penny Racer mode. If Toy World's smart, instead of fucking hashing this fucking constructor 75 times and 25 million colors, go back to that B mold and kind of just retool
Yeah,
it a little bit.
I missed out on that. That might be a TF con.
Yeah, they're hard to get, man.
I think I got the blue one somewhere.
Got
I know. With all these pluses, I'm telling you, we're gonna get a
Did that?
bundle
I don't know if
plus.
that blue one came out. I thought that one never came out.
I think I have it.
I don't know. I could have sworn it never came out, but maybe.
The only thing with B that's really fucked up is like where by his head should be the rear windshield, it's the front windshield.
By his head.
See where the rear
this-
window is?
Yeah, it's.
On the B, that's his front. That's the front windshield with the wiper blades and shit.
Mm.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Yeah,
head to head, they're basically.
Oh, they definitely. You could see where they took some of the tooling and engineering right off that guy.
Mhm.
And then for
I mean, that right down. I mean, they did it for accuracy so they could look similar. I mean, right down to the legs.
yeah, the
and
robot
how-
modes I think are very comparable.
Yeah,
Even their all modes are comparable. It's just like where the mask went is different.
yeah.
Did any of you get that Ace Toys tumbler?
No.
Nope.
I mean, that was basically the B transformation.
Yeah,
Just retooled, right?
pretty much. And then because I couldn't get my regular one, but here he is with MP10, an MP10 mold.
Shattered glass.
then we'll just do a little.
Or after a night with the crock pot, shattered ass. A little slow on that.
Splattered
I'm
ass.
tired.
Ugh.
Ooh, splattered ass.
Mhm.
So there he is with some with his mini bot brothers.
It's funny. It's like we were wondering why it took so goddamn long for someone to make a fucking cliff jumper. And now with all these releases, we kind of know why. Because it's a hard fucking figure to tackle, man.
What's crazy is they're all like completely different.
None of them's perfect.
None
None
of
of
them
them is perfect.
Yeah, they all have their strong points and their weak points.
Yeah. Sort of like when all the Megatrons were coming out, with your Apollons and your Despotrons and all that. It's like, you know, all of them had positive points, and then you had your negatives, and only one. If we could put them all together to make one, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
It's a shame in this day and age. We should be able to get a perfect one right out the gate. You
Hang
think?
on, Sportimus wants to see him with Cosmos. Let me grab Cosmos for him.
Oh, you're absolutely right, Brian. I mean, you would think like nowadays, but well, maybe. I mean, there's just so many different ways to make people happy. You know, you're only going to make so many people happy, and when you're trying to make the whole fandom happy with your realistic, you know, transformations and your cartoon-looking bodies, it's you have to draw a line somewhere. You know.
Trait.
I prefer hobo handies.
Cool.
That's
Okay.
some people happy.
That's for a different show.
Yes.
All right, so Sportimus, you want to see him with Cosmos?
Cosmos is a big motherfucker.
And that's okay. That's the Xtransbots.
Yeah, I mean, again, with the Xtransbots, they're fucking another backpack. You know? It's the only thing I don't. I love that figure to death. That Cosmos.
Oh,
I just-
yeah.
He was
Yeah.
coming with it.
I just
They could
hate
have,
that.
even if they could have just taken these,
Yeah,
just
folded
them back,
them
so
down. Yeah,
would have
yeah.
been better. But it is what it is. It's still a fucking fantastic figure.
Oh, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, so there you go.
And
There he
it's
is.
fun to transform, too.
Yeah, it just really has a great shelf presence. That figure.
I couldn't believe, I just got it last week. I couldn't believe how hefty it was.
Yeah.
Someone in their car? The hell was that?
Oh,
Someone ringing up groceries.
no, that was Misty heating up my coffee for me in the microwave.
Nice.
She's an angel. That's good stuff.
Yeah, like,
Everybody was
honey.
bitching about the size of fucking Cosmos, also. But then when you look at
oh,
some of
that's
the-
how big he is.
yeah, you look like if you look at some of the shows, he's just as big as Perceptor. He's just coming right down on Perceptor's chest. It's a big dude.
But yeah, I mean, I was on the fence about even getting this guy.
Mhm.
I was thinking about the MMC one, but the more you look at that midsection is so
Oh, it's
long, and
terrible.
I watched I think I watched a transformation video of it, and I wasn't impressed with that. It just didn't seem like it was for me. So I was like, you know what? I've heard good things about him, so I thought I'd pick him up. And it's definitely a good figure. It's fun to play with. The transformation's pretty intuitive. Like, I mean, I transformed it without instructions, just sitting on the couch without a problem. It's fun to pose. It's fun to mess with. The joints are all nice and tight. The ab crunch is beautiful. Overall, it's a good figure. It's just, none of these cliff jumpers are perfect, so it's kind of pick your poison. But like as far as quality wise, like he's built well. Like nothing feels like it's gonna break. Nothing. The paint's a little bit of an issue, but I mean the painting, over clear plastic and over, red plastic, and that's always an issue with matching colors.
Keith was really smart to change up the design team and going with this new guy. He's really doing a kick-ass job on all the stuff that he's done lately.
I was gonna say like with transformation and all that stuff for these recent releases, I think they're really killing it.
Yeah, I didn't even open my crack up yet. I gotta mess with him.
He's fun.
He's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's on the list of first to screw with. I got him. But like I said, that to me, I mean, it is what it is. It's not horrible, but I wish they would have figured out a way to.
I put it on my shelf and I smiled.
Yeah, I mean, head on, it's pretty damn accurate, except for that windshield up there. But
Yeah. You know what? I would like you to come back and maybe do like a little video. You don't have to do a live or something, but of maybe putting on the add-on kit. We'll throw
Yeah.
it on, we'll throw it on like the Realm of Collectors channel. We'll do like a a face figure banging like little commendum.
Yeah, it should be.
extra
I'm just waiting on another figure to come in.
figure banging update, and then we could see what it looks like from there.
Yeah, I can do that. That shouldn't be an issue. But yeah, so there's that, and then all this crap that you get with it, and that's.
I love it. Not perfect by any means. I could sit there and nitpick the shit out of it if I wanted to, like any other figure.
But yeah,
But
so like, even just touching the head, you can see like the neck piece gets out of alignment.
Yep.
it's on the shelf and it looks good. And
But-
come on, look at that fucking face, man.
Man, that face sculpt's nice.
Out of all of them,
Yeah.
this just
Yeah.
screams fucking Cliff Jumper, man.
I do wish that this head came with another, maybe one or two alternate faces.
Yeah, I would have liked a
Yeah.
better expression.
I'm surprised because they do that every once in a while with their
They
shit.
do it with almost everybody.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Didn't they even do it with
He just-
fucking Cosmos? I want to say they had one
No.
with Cosmos.
No, Cosmos.
Didn't they have like a
He's got
different
face.
helmet or something?
They had a different pair of eyes you could.
There you
put
go.
in.
See, I knew they had something. But I mean, like I said, if they, if the face is a little bit smushy, but I mean, like I said, it's just a screw. You can-
I mean, looking at this and how happy I can't wait for their sea spray.
yeah, I'm on board.
Yeah,
I'm on board for this sea spray.
Me too.
I know,
It's gonna be cheaper too because it doesn't come with all the shit. It's like what 50, 55?
get out of here.
I think that's what I saw it for, 50 or 55.
Yeah. So after
pre-order.
messing with the last few things, like 2 years ago, if you would have told me, buy
That
some
Ace would like the
Xtransbots-
next TV product.
If you would have told me, Xtransbots would be picking, stepping up their game and making good figures, I'd laugh at you.
You know what really was the one figure that turned it around for me was their hoist.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've always been a
Keith is
sucker for
great.
Keith and his Keith stuff because of the way he does his,
Well, they nailed the sculpt.
molding,
for
his
sure.
molding and his sculpting, man. I'm always a fucking sucker for that. He was always as close as tuned as possible. It's just that you fucking took a fucking roll of the dice every time you fucked with the figure and you got it.
But yeah, his hoist and his Trailbreaker both were really solid. And
Skid should be coming out soon too.
Yeah,
oh,
he's coming out
it-
soon shortly. Also, I'm in for that.
It
Too.
looks very good.
As long as if the quality keeps up, knock on wood. So far, everything's been putting out has been pretty good. So, but I think that's pretty much it on this guy. Anybody else
That's
have any other questions, comments,
Thoughts?
anything else in the chat? Taking a quick look.
Does he pass the finger banging
Oh
test?
shit, yeah, we need to do the figure banging test. Good call. So let's see. And this, and then we gotta get the fingers out. We might have to do a twist, and then
Yeah, he can reach his ass.
he's. I mean, luckily he does have a.
It's like me really
Let's have
early
an
in the
asshole.
morning. Well,
I mean,
trying to wipe my ass.
He's got a plastic asshole. Now can he smell it?
plastic ass.
it's what it's like a hair off.
Yeah.
It can almost do it. It's like trying.
He could buy the extender.
He can fart in his hand and then he can
And
smell
then
it.
it can. You know what I used to do as a kid? I used to fart in your hand and throw it into somebody's face. Go, Hadouken!
What?
You never did that? You fart in your hand and then you go Hadouken. You throw it at somebody and they get that fart. You get a fart in your face.
Oh, was that a Powerball, Dragon Ball thing you just did there?
Hadouken?
You put your
Oh,
finger
that's right.
up
You don't know
there?
Street Fighter.
Street Fighter.
I forgot you don't know Street Fighter. I still don't get that, but
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Can he smell his own fart though?
oh, that's the other. Hold on.
No, not almost.
Oh, hold on. He can wipe his nose with it. Yeah, I mean he can.
You can get it. Okay.
Hold on. He can get it. Yeah, he can get it.
Good.
His hands are really big for his face. I just realized that.
Remember the if your hand's bigger than your face, you have
Oh,
cancer.
I got somebody so good with that. I got my friend with that. He didn't. He's like, yeah, sure. He puts his hand. He's looking at his hand. He puts it up to his face. Whack! Like, you motherfucker.
Mhm.
So yeah, any other questions?
No, chat was going on, you know?
Lord
No.
Shadowkeeper's going for a finger in the butt, apparently.
Oh, easy.
Bring in the chat. He's going for a prostate exam.
Hey, real quick on the that sled. I know I was late, but does the whole car plug in on top of that sled, or
So
did the
what you
little?
have to do, I'll show you real quick because somebody was late.
Sorry.
So this whole red piece pops off
Oh,
like that,
yeah.
and then it just sits on. It doesn't even snap in. It just sits on top.
Friction holds it pretty well.
Okay.
So it just sits on top of that. Yeah, I'll fix that later.
That thing's going in a box.
Yeah, I mean, in order to do this show, I had to go in the box and take this out. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I think. Yeah, no other questions. We can get out of here. So,
All right.
I don't know. I don't know if Brian actually did. You do the chat?
I did.
All right. Well, who do we have tonight?
Oh, so we had a lot of familiar faces in here. A couple new ones, I think. We had EE.1 was in here. Let's see, G Money, Sunday Heat, Eric B, Dan Plastercrack, Justin L, Dare 2727, Mark 44 Prime, Noble Young, Abraham was in here. Frogman 78,
Frogman.
Lord Shadowkeeper, MP Collector 114 Crispy. We had Mervin 48, Harry Names. What's up, Harry Names? Jedi Mindset. We had a Masterpiece Shippies in here. Hope you're feeling better there, Nick. We had Matthew Deluxe Baldwin in the chat. What's up, Matt? Sportimus, Jim H, JH4073, and Master Skinny Toys.
All right.
Mm.
Yeah, decent size. Everybody, I think everybody jumped in late because right before the show, there was like 2 people in there. I'm glad everybody jumped in. Also, Brian, you can do this with the pole with the sticks.
Ooh.
Now, Brian, do you own this?
No, I don't.
Okay.
This figure pretty much ticks every box I want for an MP figure, but I still decided to just wait and see and maybe do a TFCon purchase or something like that.
See what's around.
I'm pretty sure they've already done another run of them, so I don't think they're gonna be in short supply.
Yeah.
Well, that's the issue recently. That a lot of these figures are going off the off the reservation real quick, which really is odd because it was never like that for a very long time. I mean, when it first
came out,
started giving,
but they were making like 10 of each figure because they didn't know if they were going to sell them.
Yeah, I guess now it's getting bigger. Audience is getting bigger. All right. On that note,
Sportimus, I do not have the hubcap version, and maybe if it goes on sale, I'll pick it up.
Not for me.
Yeah, I heard that one's got a lot of
I heard that
shades of yellow.
Yeah, I heard the paint on that one is garbage.
Yeah, yellow is such a hard color to paint, as we're all aware of. But
Yellow.
where it's the different textures and materials,
it
yellow
on top
really
of,
shows
when you put
a
yellow
lot
on
of
top of other things. That's when the colors really.
Yep.
You could
yellow on
prime
top
the
of
shit.
black.
You could prime the shit out of that fucking figure and just paint on it,
matter.
and it'll still be the same because of all those different.
Yep.
Oh, really? I mean, I would just figure two coats would fix it.
Yellow is rough. That's why it's always nice to see if a figure do yellow right, and it's very rare. But yeah, so let's do our little outros real quick. We'll let Brian go first.
Oh, you can find me attending half a podcast every once in a while, I guess.
Well, considering we're adding another one into your mix, it's okay. You could be.
Thank you.
Stop taking Ambien. 20 minutes.
I said he was on strike. That was it. He was done.
Like, who do we piss off now?
Brian Brink in the Facebook groups, at Brinklizer on Instagram, and going back to bed here soon.
Josh.
Well, find me, Josh Fisher, on Facebook and in the groups. You can find me on the Masterpiece Shitpiece Theater on Friday nights at 9 on the MPSP Theater channel, and my own podcast, All Queued Up Podcast, that publishes every other Friday.
Awesome. JD.
You can find me, JD Brocious, in the Facebook groups. Pigment Surgery on Instagram and Xbox Live. Tuesday nights on Breaking the Mold at 8 o'clock. And now I can officially say back here every other Wednesday at 9:30.
Well, we need to talk about that.
Damn it.
Fucking with my schedule again, man. We'll talk off air.
Fucking
Unless,
spider.
of course, we get someone else to cover. So,
I can't even see them. Spiders everywhere down here.
Mm.
Dust.
yo, Dust Mites, Instagram, Eddie Dust Mites in the group, and we're back. It's good to be back here with you guys.
Hell yeah.
Season 2. Hopefully, next episode we have a more recent figure.
Probably not, but we'll see.
What we have to start doing is just buying something new and just selling it and recouping our expenses.
Like Garinger. I am A-Smiler, pretty much everywhere. Instagram, Facebook, you find me under my real name. It's not that hard to figure out. Yeah, I'm just playing a little bit more video games. So if you want to add me on Xbox or PlayStation, it's A-Smiler. PlayStation, I think I'm A-Smiler X. I don't even know. But yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for this week. We'll be back at you in 2 weeks with another episode. We don't know what the hell we're doing yet. We'll figure something out, though. It's good to be back. Yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. Thanks for
you.
Yeah. I'll give you the name, address, and phone number of the guy that fucked me, and you can yell at him. And that's about going to do it for us. We'll see you again in 2 weeks. Thanks for everybody for coming live.
Doesn't that impede on your marriage?
What?
The guy that fucked you.
Oh God, you don't even. I was married a week and I almost got divorced.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, I mean, you're fucking dudes. They're dudes
Hey.
getting fucked by dudes. I don't know.